voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things that I will do. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. All the lawyers are defenseless, all the doctors are disease, and the preachers are sinners, and police just take degrees. All your judges, you are guilty. All the bosses I will fire. All your banks will have losses. Politicians all are liars. I see darkness falling, I hear voices calling, I feel justice crawling, I see faith has fallen. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things that I will do. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me.
Oh, yes, indeed, Linx has another thing coming. Hi, everyone. And, do I have a interesting show for you tonight? I swear to God, it's like every fucking time. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my microphone real quick so that way it's not facing in front of you guys, so it's blocking out the visual. If it ain't fucking one thing, it's a fucking another. It's like I can't fucking win with these people. I just can't fucking win. And I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve it. Like, not one part of me understands any of it. It's like the most bullshit thing I have dealt with in a long ass time. Fucking bullshit. Oh my God, really, Pop Filter? You really gonna do this tonight, Pop Filter? You really gonna do this to me? Are you really? Fucking gotta love it when your equipment breaks down. Hi everyone, and yeah. I wasn't joking when I wasn't joking when I said I want Linx to get my name out of her fucking mouth. Here's the fucking thing. For the last, like, 4 weeks or so, I've been talking to her because I wanted to do an interview. Here's why I wanted to do an interview. It wasn't necessarily because I was looking for clout. It wasn't because I was necessarily trying to mooch off her. It's because I saw what happened to her interview. I saw how people were treating her like she was some two-faced snake, that she was a piece of trash. Everybody hated her. They talked so much shit about her. And I was like, you know what? Let me set the record for her. Let me give her a chance to fight these people with a honest, proper interview that would give her respect, that would show people, you know what, she's not as she seems. This is just like a gimmick or kind of a character that she plays up. But no, fucking no. No, this fucking bitch decides on her fucking live stream and behind my fucking back, telling all her little jackass jerk-off friends who probably jerked themselves in VCs, but yet want to say that other people are doing it, and that's why they're innocent, and they're fucking whatnot, even though they're supporting fucking domestic violence abusers like fucking Wings of Redemption and pedo behind the fucking camera. But they want to claim I'm the pedophile. They want to say I'm the fucking predator. When I've done fuck all to anybody. The only person I probably have heard the most is Miss Sparkles. That is legitimately the only fucking person I probably have heard it the entire fucking time I have been on the internet for the past 12 fucking years of my life. It is unfucking believable. Yeah, Jimmy McFly, she is unfucking hinged. It's fucking bullshit. And I'm sick and tired of it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Fuck this. Fuck this bullshit. You know what? Fuck it. I've tried being nice to people. I've tried offering olive branches to those who fucking slander me, who say I rape 8-year-olds in Discord servers, that I groom minors for the fun of it, that I protect predators, when I have done everything in my fucking power to go after them, besides not getting them arrested because I can't get them fucking arrested because I don't have the connections I used to fucking have. Otherwise, I would have them arrested. She is the fucking ass clown of them all. And she doesn't even get to fucking say anything considering she fucking worked for the Predators. She fucking did. And she runs a fucking OnlyFans style Patreon, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Patreon doesn't really verify whether or not if you're 18 years or older unless you're making money off the platform. And it's pretty fucking easy to get past their identification center anyhow. I know, because I'm a verified Patreon creator. So her nudes that she's posting there behind a $5 paywall, any fucking minor can get a hold of. So by her fucking logic, she's a predator too. It's the most fucked up, stupid thing ever. That's what I'm saying, Jay McFly. No, I ain't talking relaxed tonight. No, fuck this. I have been nice, so fucking kind to these people. So fucking kind to these people. I have showed nothing but love and respect. Even when others talked so... When 1-2 Cent started his whole full bullshit campaign a year ago that started the whole damn thing, I spoke nothing but kind of that man. And I told people they misunderstood what he was doing. He was just simply just doing his job. He was a good man. He was an honest man. Come to find out, he's a fucking lying bastard. Two-faced rat. And he finally got what he deserved. Fucking Triton. I worked for him. I tried helping him. I did the best I could. I got fucked over. And my father, who's been dead for 20 years, got made fun of because of it. And I'm supposed to sit here and be all cozy and happy and hunky fucking dory. No, fuck off. No, there ain't no relaxing tonight. This is not a chill stream. If you thought I was doing a chill stream, then you sorely mistake what the title of the stream meant. I meant what I said, and I say what I mean. Linx, get my name out of your fucking mouth. You can bet I'm looking at every single option I can possibly take, legally speaking. So before you say I'm threatening you with mass murder and shit like that, motherfucker, no, I'm taking a look at every legal option I can. Because I'm wanting to see what legally I can do to make you go the fuck away. Because I saw them, they were meh. I've seen better. No, I didn't see them though. The picture on the subscription, I got better. Hold on 1 second, Dave Prince. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off Streamlabs. You know what? I'm going to turn off Streamlabs from now. Oh, that's the wrong fucking button. I clicked the wrong button. I apologize. I'm going to turn that off because, you know what? You guys do not deserve to be censored just because of her stupidity and me not paying attention. So I'm gonna take Streamlabs off tonight. It's not gonna be activated. And if any other bots pop up, let me know. I'll turn them off as well. Because you know what? You guys deserve to get to speak your mind. Just fuck her. Fuck her. I'm sick of her tonight. I'm sick and tired of fuckheads like her getting away with shit. Streamlabs is turned off, so no, Triton's never gonna get another fucking debate. He had one opportunity. He can fuck off. I'm not even gonna be nice about it now. I was trying to be nice. No fucking more. Nope, fuck off. So, Johnson, if you want to go ahead and repost what you said before, you should be able to. If any other bots pop up, I'll turn them off as well. I'm on censoring the chat tonight because this is bullshit. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. Trust me, I've been civil up to this live stream. I have been fucking civil. I've been extremely civil. Like, to the point that instead of attacking Linx and raiding her server or whatever, I actually was helping Morningstar get the evidence together, get friends together to help him rebuild his server, help him rebuild his platform that Linx tried to take away from him. But Linx wanted to debate you, but her top has to be off since he's a... Yeah, yes she is. That's all she has is her physical beauty. That's it. She doesn't give up. She doesn't give good debating points. She's not a good debater. She really is not. And I understand that she can't hear, so I'm not going to make fun of the fact that she can't hear. And that's why she speaks softly. Like, that's fucked up to make fun of her conditions. Anybody who's making fun of her for her mental disabilities and physical disabilities, if you're in my chat and you make fun of her for that, get the fuck out of my chat. I don't want you here because you're not helping me. We don't make fun of people for their mental or physical disabilities around here, though. She's not, I say she's not good because, like, she'll go a one-about way of trying to say that you're wrong. She always does the what about. What about this or what about that? And it's, well, that's not always the case. Give it a fly, you better keep your ass here. Unbelievable. Yeah, she did. She did a lot of stuff to a lot of people. And what pisses me off the most is all I wanted to do was just give her a proper interview. That's it. I didn't care if I got any clout from her. I did not care. Matter of fact, when I was covering her ex-boyfriend, it wasn't because I wanted clout from her. It's because I felt bad for her. I legitimately felt bad that her ex physically forced her into doing actions she didn't want to do, made her have intercourse with people she didn't want to, basically manipulate her into doing sexual favors that she didn't want to do, and played victim when she fought back. And I felt truly horrible. And I feel horrible that her grandpa is I guess he's battling dementia, if I'm not mistaken, which if he is, I'm praying for him, because that's a horrific condition to get. And I really hope that he survives. No, I don't want feet pics. I don't like any kind of nudity. See, that's the thing that other people don't understand. Is I hate when people send me nudity. I hate it. I hated it when my ex did it. I hate it when strangers do it. I hate it when like random fucking streamers do it. I hate it. I just hate it. I don't want to see your nudes. I don't want to see you naked because I'm not your boyfriend. If I'm your boyfriend, then it's a different fucking, well, even with my ex, it was a different fucking story. I hated it just because I don't like seeing that. When I can see it in person, I'm like, it's better in person. I'm saying the facts. I am saying the facts of the matter, which is that she called me a pedophile, claimed that RJ, O-Star, and Coldfire were pedophile protectors because they were protecting me because I guess she believes I'm session perp, which makes no sense because I'm not session perp. I'm not him because I haven't ran away from the internet like a coward, like he did. Because he got exposed for trying to dox a minor like a fucking retard. And yes, I say it like that because I actually got to see the evidence of him trying to dox a minor like a retard, which I don't know why he did that. I don't know how that made him look good. And I was like, you motherfucker. Better to feel than to see. Amen, Jimmy Fly. Amen. Oh, Jesus. RJ, you need help. You need help, bro. You need so much help. Oh, my God. That frustration's been building up for months now. That haven't coward. BWR's been entertaining. I've been laughing at the stuff from Kino Casino about him. Oh, my God. He's great. I love that guy. He's way better than DSP. He is so much better than DSP. Yeah, I know. I ate Wendy's, so yes, I know that could be. So done. I'm so done with her. Oh yeah. If she leaks my DMs, I'm just gonna laugh at her because all it is me saying I'm sorry that bad things happened to you, and would you like me to interview, and that's it. Oh yeah, he's been on fire. Like he's been growing crazy. It has shocked me how high he's been growing and how far he's been going up in the chain. Oh yeah, like the Streambot says, you want to support me, feel free to use the link below to send me a tip. If you send me a tip or donation, whatever you want to call it, it should ring up on the screen. See there, right there. It should ring up right there, and it should read out your message too. So, didn't you say you were? Minor attracted person is the same thing as a pedophile. It's the same thing. It's still defamation, whether she likes it or not. Because there's no proof that I've ever, in my entire existence, ever said I wanted to date somebody who was way younger than me. Matter of fact, I've actually stated that I like dating women that are older than me, usually 2 to 3. Like 4 or 5 is like my cutoff. So around 2 to 5, because like my ex, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. Like my ex was 2 years older than me, and that's about where I like that. And I've made that very clear, which on top of being demisexual, which means I'm not really interested in relationships like that anyhow. Politically correct way to say it. Oh, piss off, RJ. With the politically correct stuff. Oh. Oh, yeah, Nightbot didn't ban you, so Nightbot can stay. Yeah, I was trying not to spam too much in the chat. But the chat's not just for you, it's for everyone that wants to sit and watch. I said years older than me. Older than me. Pay attention to the words coming out of my mouth. I'm not interested in minors whatsoever. I've never been, never will be. That bot's a dick. Hey, at least wise it's not Streamlabs banning you. Like, and I keep forgetting I have to turn that off because Streamlabs, for whatever reason, I don't know why, the other bots are like kind of nice and kind about it. Streamlabs is just like ban, 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 and it's like it's like the Oprah Winfrey of banning people. And you get a ban, and you get a ban, and you get a ban. Everybody gets a ban. I made that very explicitly clear. I don't know if you've been drinking tonight, but I've been explicitly clear. I said I like women who are 2 to 3 years older than me. As a matter of fact, I even said 2 to 5 years older than me and held my hand out like this, like I was measuring something. And then I said that my ex was 2 years older than me. So I guess I missed that in context. RJ says, Tim's is so against pedal behavior, he looks at the nursing home for possible dates. No, I don't go to nursing homes for dates, but I have actually gone to nursing homes to help. When I used to go to a church called Community Fellows, was it Community Fellowship? Yeah, Community Fellowship. I used to help them with taking care of like the older folks. It was an interesting trip. I got to talk to some interesting people who unfortunately were on their deathbeds. They're probably no longer with us, God rest their souls. Oh, I had to get that out. I just had to let that frustration, anger out because it just it's been like been nonstop. It's been non-fucking stop with these people. I said older. You can clearly go back and watch. It said older. You weren't paying attention. I can tell. It's all right. Oh, God. Exhausted dealing with this. And see, like, right now, I shouldn't be live streaming. I actually should be editing videos for both my main channel and for the local clout chasers. But instead, I'm having to do this because Linx can't keep my name out of her fucking mouth. She can't keep anybody's name out of her fucking mouth. It's like she got to rag on fucking everybody. It's like, and it all started because I guess she's pissed off at Morningstar for some fucking reason. Makes no sense to me. Hello. If they're old enough to drive, they're not old enough to bang. They are not old enough to bang. For example, the state of Georgia, the youngest you can be to have a driver's license is 16. And I think that's the average for most states. I could be wrong. So that's false. That's completely false. Absolutely. Just because somebody can drive a car doesn't mean they're 18 or 19, 20, 21. Then the number goes up. And my arm hurts like hell. So no, that's false. I was told for the state of Georgia, it's 16. Well, 15, you can get a permit. 16 is a license. Oh, I'm sorry, Nyx? 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 I guess is how you pronounce her name? I'm sorry, that fucking sucks. That absolutely sucks to be blind in one eye like that. Damn. Oh, man, I feel bad for you, Turkey. Oh, I feel bad for you guys. That sucks. The worst I have to deal with is scoliosis in my back and my neck. So I feel bad for those who like lose very vital functions of their body like that. I have a lot of sympathy for them. Just can't see well. Yeah, still I feel bad for you. I mean, losing eyesight is losing eyesight, whether people like it or not. Oh. You know, because this, to be honest, this was originally going to be an episode of Epic or Trash. This really was. But Nikes. Okay, Nikes. Okay. Oh yeah, Cold Fire used to be death. I forgot about that. That's what I kept saying. I kept saying it like, oh, thanks for doxing me, by the way. I'm just kidding. I already told people where I live, so don't worry about that. Just don't dox yourself, friend. Don't dox yourself. Links to shave her head. Oh, no, I'm not shaving my head. I like my hair the way it is. And we all know Linx wouldn't do it. Linx is too much of a coward to shave her head. Way too much of a coward. She's way too dependent on the hair. That's part of her physical looks, is that her hair. She has, and I hate to admit this, she has beautiful hair. She is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on pronouncing your name at this point because I'm just gonna put it this way: I'm not good with names. I'm just not good with names. I'm good with faces. I'm not good with names. I don't know why I'm not good with names. Yeah, I know where you. Okay, G McFly, being the fucking crazy stalker over there. Right? Just remember, you try anything, and the nuclear photon torpedo shoe is gonna go flying at you. It's going to travel all the way from Georgia all the way to California, heat-seeking you, find you, and then hit you. And then detonate and blow up everything. Just remember, Cold Fire, the same thing that happened to Tim McFly will be the same thing that happened to you. Okay. Well, what was I saying before I lost track? Oh, that's right. This is going to be an Epic or Trash episode. But like I said, Linx fucked it all up. So, you know what? Fuck it. It's just going to be me reacting to drama. Have fun. This was shared in my Discord server. And if you want to share me videos to react to, join the Discord server. There's a section called Vids for Epic or Trash. You can share it there. And if you have tech news or tech videos you want me to react to, which I'm sorry I missed Friday. Like I said, stupidly busy with stupid drama like this instead of doing what I actually love to do. But I promise you, tech news is coming back. I'm going to cover more tech news. No, I said not one part of me said I was going to be nice, Miss Sparkles. Not one part of me said that. The Discord's called the Locale Cult. I'll post it in the chat. Let's see. So I'm responding to a message. So, give me 1 second. I'm grabbing the link, dropping it in here. Yep, he said, there you go. Oh God, my ribs are hurting like crazy from a long day today. My ribs hurt, my hips hurt, but I'll be fine. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna react to a video. Let me switch over. There you go. I should click the wrong one. Here we go. And first, I want to show you this, guys, real quick. As soon as I get the money, I'm gonna get me this. I love this color, and I've been wanting to get a Rogers kit ever since I bought the Rogers Dynasonic. I have been in love with it. It has been fantastic. The Rogers Dynasonic has been the best snare drum I've ever played. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It has an amazing sound to it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I listen to a lot of great metal bands, but I love metal. So I want to get me this because I really love this finish. It's really awesome. But now let's get on to the actual main topic, which is this, which apparently is the true life story of a former satanic vampire. Oh boy, where do I begin? Yes, sir. I've been a drummer for 13 years. The Rogers kit's actually pretty cheap for a high-end professional kit. It's very cheap, actually. Most professional kits like that are usually like $3-4 grand, or if not more. What the hell? Yeah, I know. Just okay, whatever. I'm not even responding to that comment. Anyhow, so we're gonna go ahead. And I gotta thank RJ, because he's the one that posted. Why do you always pick stuff that has to involve Christianity? I don't know why he keeps picking stuff that involves Christianity all the time. Why can't he just pick some good old-fashioned drama? Why has it gotta be things about my religious beliefs? And I just realized my camera's not on. Why is the camera not on? Why is the camera turning? Why is the camera turning? Just let me go forward. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Last minute. No, I started when I was 11. I wish I started when I was 3. No, RJ is an atheist. RJ's an atheist. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk about his personal life here. Not one of us. Oh, hell no. I ain't becoming none of you people. Neil Peart, phenomenal drummer. Love him. Bill Ward is my all-time favorite drummer, though. This guy's a real vampire. We'll see about this real vampire stuff.
That are not suitable for a young audience. Some of the topics may be triggering to some. Listener discretion is advised.
This goes back to the dawn of time, the idea of the vampire. I was given a fork in the road, and because of things I had heard from friends that were into this stuff, I decided to go.
Yeah, Black Sabbath.
Some of these women were more than willing to have me bite them in the neck and drink their blood. I was told that if I kept doing this, that at some point I would discorporate, I would die.
Oh, hey, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Unmod everyone. Oh God, no! I would not do that. No, that's what you see right there is Adguard by Logan. So here, let me explain what happened. So for a while now, I didn't use ad blockers whatsoever. I just used what Safari had. But I appreciate the $5 tip. It goes, big ups, bro, for being on fire today. Keep it up, brother. I appreciate that. That really means a lot to me. To get back to it, so the ad blockers, because I got tired of being flooded with ads every time I turn on Safari to go read a news article or look up stuff. I was getting flooded with ads and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't use Safari otherwise because it would eat up all my RAM. And I got a lot of RAM. It's just, it gets eaten up. And the way macOS works is that it deviates so much before it forces you to restart the page. So, because I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't need ad blockers for YouTube, but I pay for Premium. Mostly because I love having the mobile, being able to play in the background. So when I'm driving on the highway to go pick up my sister-in-law like I did not too long ago, I can play my music that I listen to on YouTube with my phone off in the background and just running the GPS. No, I'm not. I'm modding everyone else. Yeah, I appreciate it, J McFly. No, I'm not. I'm modding everybody. I am not doing that. That's not happening. Oh, you know what? RJ, you want everyone to be on mod? Donate $2,000 right now. I'll unmod everyone. $2,000. I need $2,000 right now, and I'll unmod everybody. And I mean everybody. Well, I appreciate that, Connor. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I have a sister-in-law. I have a couple of sister-in-laws. One of them does live here with me. The other one lives in... I'm not going to name the other states. Because I already know where that's going. Because, again, I just talked about somebody who's a known fucking doxer. So I'm not tempting that. Oh, I didn't know she wanted to be a mod. I didn't see that. I wasn't looking at the chat. yeah, you are a mod in Discord. Why are you not a mod here? What the hell? That's not the button I wanted. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that for you real quick. There you go. You're a mod. And you're a mod as well. Don't abuse your powers. If you donate $2,000, I will take back everything I said about Linx and kiss her ass for the next 24 hours if you donate $2,000 right now. And I'll unmod everybody. $2,000 right now. And it has to be from RJ. It cannot be anybody else. It has to be from RJ. Anyways, so that's why there's the ad blocker. I've talked about the honey scam before, and the honey scam is garbage. That pissed me off seeing what they did. But I'm so happy Gamers Nexus, Legal Eagle, and there's one other. America's Attorney was. Attorney Tom is also suing them. So I hope they win their case, people get their money back, and PayPal learns a lesson about stealing other people's money. Linx decided that, Stormy, if you want to go back to the beginning of the stream, I explained a lot of it, but to give the TDR, she basically called me a pedo and claimed that my friends were protecting pedos. And so I've lost it. I'm done being her friend or trying to be her friend, trying to help her. I'm done. Nope. You can deal with Keemstar yourself. Okay, RJ, I already told you what cents. If you want it to happen, $2,000. Yeah, so unbelievable. Okay. Got distracted. Let's get back to this vampire. This alleged vampire.
And live forever as a vampire.
Oh, really?
Who I now believe is a fallen angelic being. And
What?
at one point in the night, he came to me and
Hello and welcome back to the Almost False podcast, where I interview regular people with incredible stories. This episode is part 2 of Bill Snevelin's testimony. In part 1, we talked about his involvement in the highest levels of Freemasonry. If you haven't seen it,
I didn't notice in part 1.
how beautiful
That's great.
with this one. Today, we talked about the more supernatural parts of his story, mainly his experience with vampirism, but also other events that happened in his life which defy a lot of what we believe to be true about the world. I can't lie, it sounds quite fantastical at first, but just give him a chance and listen to his story before painting any kind of judgment. If there's one thing that I learned doing this podcast, it's that the world is a lot weirder than we think.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, let's jump into what Bill and I didn't talk about last time, starting with his time as an old Catholic priest.
yeah, I'd always carried with me from the time I was probably 4 or 5 years old, I wanted to be a priest.
Oh, nice.
And so I went to this college, this Loris College. At that time, it was a minor seminary. Then I got into the occult
Uh-oh.
that I kind of mentioned in the last time we spoke. And so I thought, well, I don't think I really want to be a priest. I want to be a priest of witchcraft.
He's such a satanic vampire. Almost False podcast. Oh my god, the dude is scary looking. He could be a vampire. Oh my god, takes out. Oh yeah, Goldfire knows this is what I'm fastest fuck boy. Oh god, no, the occult is not badass. The occult is not badass. No, it's not. No, it's not. Anybody who believes it's badass is a what's the sound is?
You're a dumbass. You're great.
Yeah, Turkey, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, let me, so I can keep up with the stream, make sure everything's working just fine. Let's continue.
And so I went through that and I became,
In case you're wondering, I'm reading it off the chat off my phone.
Wiccan thing, the Alexandrian rite of Wicca, became a high priest, but I still had this thing in me because I had this, and you got to realize I was a medium. Now they call it trance channeler. And one of the things I was taught was how to go into a trance, how to have, spirits, whether they were spirits of the departed or whether they were like, quote unquote, ascended masters, come and take over my body, speak. And I was what was called a voice medium, which meant I would have other entities speak through me. And along the way, I had my main spirit guide was called Ambrosius. And he was supposedly a 15th century monk who had died and now was this great ascended master, whatever. And he told me I needed, in order to really understand magic and the occult, I needed to go back and study for the priesthood in the Catholic Church. But of course, at that time I was married, and you can't be a priest in the Roman Catholic Church if you're married. Well, along comes this guy who was a old Roman Catholic priest, and he told me about the old Roman Catholic Church. And so the old Catholic Church fellow that I met, who was an old Catholic priest, he arranged for me to get ordained to the diaconate and to the priesthood, and then ultimately become a bishop within this old Catholic Church. So that's how that happened. And so there was this thing that I was being taught, partially by human magicians and partially by spirit guides, that by blending the Catholic priesthood with the witchcraft priesthood with the Freemasonic priesthood, that I could get higher levels of occult power.
What I think actually is important to mention, you already mentioned it, but to clarify, is that yes, you were a priest, but you weren't like a typical Catholic priest. It's an offshoot of that, which is why you were able to be a priest and be married, and probably to an extent.
That's interesting. I didn't know that the Catholic Church offered that. I always thought once you became a priest of the Catholic Church, that was it. You gave up your rights to breed and continue on your family through you. Let's soundboard up so that way I can make fun of people. Let me cover that up just a little bit, actually. Make that just a little bigger. There you go. No, I do mind getting rid of the soundboard. I was kidding. So there you go. Oh, okay. I was reading the text. I swear I changed what Streamlabs said, but whatever. Streamlabs sucks. Let's get to
why also you were able to be a priest and be a Satanist at the same time, because it seems to be more accepted there. But I want to talk about something that happened with you, because a lot of things that happened with your life are extremely weird, and we're going to start to get into them. So while you were a priest,
Goldfire, that's not how that works. Come on, man. You know that's not how that works.
You were doing some weird things with the Eucharist.
What?
And maybe the transubstantiation was a little bit too literal for you. So can you explain?
I was like, what the fuck? Turning wine into blood. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh, what have I got myself into with this video? Oh God, it's an hour plus. Fuck. Oh God, let's continue.
What happened there?
Wave off what I was thinking.
We had a chapel in our home where I had an altar and I would do the mass. And Catholics believe that when the words of institution are spoken, that this piece of bread becomes the body of Christ,
right?
And the wine in the chalice becomes the blood of Christ.
Yes.
Well, anyway, so I did what I'd done dozens, if not hundreds, of masses, and then I look in the chalice, and it doesn't look like wine, and it didn't look like wine to the point that I actually, as I picked it up, because at one point the priest, drinks out of the chalice, and I actually spilled a little bit of it onto what's called the corporal, which is this white linen cloth that's designed for that very reason. It's laid over the altar, that if some piece of the sacramental elements falls, it lands on this white linen cloth. So there was this little tiny stain that looked like blood. And it happened that I had a friend who was a biochemist. And I took this to him and I said, could you have this analyzed to see what it was? And he said, okay, it looks like blood, but, and I didn't tell him where I got it. And so he went and ran it through whatever, stuff they use. And he said, well, it's human blood, but of a totally unknown type. And I go, wow, that's kind of amazing.
If that is true, then that is one hell of a miracle, honestly. Tiger's blood. Oh, what's wrong with you? That is crazy to me. That's crazy to me. The idea of someone being able to do that is crazy to me. Because could you imagine the idea of you go to, like, say you're in his shoes, right? You're getting ready to perform a mass. I'm pulling up my pants in case you're wondering. Oh my God. Could you imagine being in shoes at that moment? You go to Porta Chalice and you look in, instead of seeing like red wine, usually a type of grape wine, you see something that appears to be human blood. I would suppose I would freak out. I probably would freak out a little bit, just because I wouldn't be expecting that. Oh yeah, Flair bled. Woo! Oops. Woo! No, I think the funniest thing ever is, could you imagine if Ric Flair got tased while he was in the middle of wooing? Woo! Could you imagine that? I think that would be great. No, let's get back to this, shall we?
And so for years, I actually kept that. I snipped it out of the linen cloth and like put it in a little receptacle and kept it. After I got saved, it just got thrown out. But anyway, I mean, it was like, okay, this is.
I probably wouldn't drink it if it was blood. I'm just saying. That's just me. I probably wouldn't drink it at that moment because you don't know where that came from. Oh, hell no. Nope. Stormy, you can piss off with that. I am not doing that. Nope. No.
Me that what I'm doing is right, because the devil will give you lying signs and wonders.
Yep.
As it says, and I by that time, believe me, I was not the elect, but I was still very deceived. So I think that's what you're referring to. That's really the only kind of thing that happened to me personally. But other things happened, the whole thing with the church in Eddystone, Pennsylvania. I don't know if you want to get into that or not, or if that's too far off topic.
Hey, I'm glad somebody got what rhythm I was singing it to. Don't use it. It's art in my living room. Art in my living room.
Well, I think we have so much ground to cover that we probably should move on. But this is weird at the very least. Because Catholics believe that the let's just talk about the wine for now, right? That the wine becomes, and some Protestants believe that as well, that it becomes the blood of Christ. But I'm probably going to get things mixed up. But it doesn't literally become blood, but it's like it has the appearance. It's still wine, but in essence, it becomes the blood of Christ. It's a little bit confusing. If you're confused, it's normal. But
let me unconfuse you then. It doesn't become blood. It is a representative. As someone who did communion under like the Southern Baptist belief and non-denominational, what the wine is supposed to represent is the blood of Christ. The idea that when you drink it, you're drinking a representation of the blood of Christ, the same night that Christ, when he broke the bread, said, "This is my body." And when he poured the wine into the chalices, he said, "This is my blood." That's the idea, that it represents his body being broken on the cross and his blood being poured out to cover us, to bathe us from our sins. That our clothes that are stained in dirt and hellfire is now bathed in blood and turned from this wretched brown color to a beautiful white as snow. That's the idea. but I can understand why it could be a little bit confusing. So hopefully that clarified you guys what it's supposed to mean. Yeah. For the adults, they do have alcoholic wine, but for if you have children there, they use non-alcoholic.
It's not,
to my knowledge.
It's still wine. Whatever you did transformed it into blood, which is extremely weird and creepy. Did you do any ritual for that to happen?
It was just an ordinary Mass of the Holy Spirit. And all that means is there's within, I don't know if they still do this in the Catholic Church or not, but back then, because this is the 1970s, they have what are called collects that are inserted into the first part of the liturgy that pertain to specific saints or to the Holy Spirit or whatever. That's all the difference it was. It was perfectly kosher from the standpoint of, Roman Catholic sacramentology.
Okay, so if you're watching and you think that's weird, then strap your seatbelt because we're going to get into other stuff. It was my understanding that around these years is when you sold your soul to Satan, and we're not going to go over that again because we already talked about the ritual. Now that happened in part 1.
The chat is scaring me.
Talk about, which is probably one of the most fascinating things of your life, is what happened a few days after to a place that you refer to as the cathedral.
Must be a wicked memory.
The whole experience happened.
Oh, shit, I don't have the chat running, do I?
Yeah.
Let me fix that real quick. There we go.
Somewhat after I did the thing where I signed my name in the devil's book and all of that, but I couldn't tell you how long. It was at least a month or two. But I went home to visit my parents, who lived in a small farm town like 90 miles from Milwaukee. And I was in my bedroom asleep, and all of a sudden, it's like I felt like I was taken out of my body. And you can say, oh, well, this is just a weird dream. Well, maybe, but I don't think so. And what happened was I was taken out right through the ceiling of my bedroom and out into space. And I was traveling through space at a very high degree of speed. And I came upon, in the distance, I could see, the rings of Saturn. And I landed, or was placed, on one of the moons of Saturn, where you could look and the
coal fire. What did I say?
Enormous. Filled the sky. And I was standing there in my PJs, and this guy comes up to me in a white robe, kind of an elderly, distinguished looking.
Oh my.
And he says, come with me. And I turn, and there's this structure that looks so unworldly. It was like made out of black obsidian, like a giant black jewel with weird shapes, and kind of like almost like something you'd see out of the movie Alien. Oh, this was, I think, before that movie came out. Just unearthly, creepy shapes. And we go into this place, and he says, welcome to the Cathedral of Pain. And I think to myself, this is one weird dream, and I want to wake up. Anyway, I look around, and there's no light in this room. There's just like these huge glass walls on either side. And it's big. I mean, it's like a cathedral, like you might see in a large city. And behind these walls, there's this unearthly greenish light, kind of like an aquarium. And in these walls are floating hundreds of naked dead bodies. Men and women, children, floating there. Like they're preserved in, I don't know, formaldehyde. And it was just terrifying to me. And they led me up. There was this altar that looked like it was made out of girders, iron girders. And they took off my pajamas, put me on this altar, and strapped me in place. And then these guys in white, when I say guys, they might have been women too, come out in white, black robes, and they're all chanting blasphemous things alternating between French and Latin and English about hail Satan and all this kind of stuff. And it's like they're raising up a level of power. You know, like in witchcraft, which is this is a whole different kind of thing, but they talked about raising a cone of power. Well, they were doing some sort of an invocation. And all of a sudden, at the back of the cathedral, quote unquote, there was this throne. And on the throne, this giant figure appeared. It like scintillated. It kind of like if you were changing the channel on a TV real fast between, at one point it looked like the typical goat of Mendes, you know, the Baphomet thing that now you're seeing with this satanic temple, you know, the goat with female breasts and, you know, the body of a goat and the head of a goat. And then it would turn into this beautiful angelic figure with long blonde hair, androgynous and whatnot. And then it would turn into some kind of a reptilian thing, and it would oscillate back and forth. And the chanting got more and more intense, and I got more and more terrified. And this thing got up off the throne, and it was probably at least 15 feet tall, cloven hooves, and it walked over to this altar where I was strapped on my back, you know, and it had these long talons, and it stuck one of these talons into my forehead, and there the scar is still there. And it was like a red hot poker going into my brain. And of course, you know, the pineal gland is back there, the so-called third eye and all of that. And it just, my brain was like filled with red hot steam. And it was just excruciatingly painful. And he says, now you belong to me forever, body, soul, and spirit. And then with that, he kind of made a gesture like that. And I was flung off the altar, flung through space. And it seemed to me like I was falling to earth in like a fire. And I landed in the backyard of my folks' house. And it was just starting to dawn. And I was laying there, you know, no pajamas. And there was this smoldering thing of grass around me, like that there had been a fire there. And I staggered back into the house. I had the worst headache I ever had in my life. And from that time on, I was profoundly changed for the worse. But, you know, there was this smoldering thing of grass out there, and there was this hole in my forehead, which I found a Band-Aid to put over because it was, you know, it was bleeding. And I realized that was the Luciferian initiation, which I had been told about, but I didn't know what it was going to be. And that meant
it's hard for me to say that he's lying. It's hard for me to say that he's lying. It really is hard for me to say. Oh, that was a bad picture to pause it. There we go. That's a bad one. It's hard for me to say he's lying. And the reason why it's hard for me to say is because it is known that Satan will come to you in the form of an angel. That he will do things to you in your mind to trick you and get you to believe certain things. Jesus. Turkey, you need help. So it's really hard for me to say that he's lying. It really is hard for me to say that. While on the same token, I can understand the skepticism because it seems a little too fantasy-like. But again, we are talking about spirits of another world. Powers greater than mankind has ever known. So, I don't, in the way he's told the story, I don't really think he's lying. This is not the way people are saying he's lying. It doesn't feel like he's lying. Again, people are known to be deceptive, so I'm not going to sit here and say he's 100% telling the truth, but I feel more inclined to believe him. I'm just more inclined to believe him because Satan is known for his wicked deeds and his rather tasteful lies. Watch some supplements from Alex Jones. Oh God, that's horrible. Stormy, I'm inclined to believe you 100%. I really do believe he fucked around with the occult and he found out the hard way. The reason why you don't befriend Satan.
Quote unquote, to become a higher level Satanist.
Wait a second. I just want to make some clarifications because you said you were sleeping in the beginning, right? And then you were taken out of your body. But now when you come back and land in the backyard, is that a dream or is that literally your backyard?
It was my backyard. And I mean, I said it, I felt like I was taken out of my body, but, you know, occult power is occult power. And I don't know how if my physical body left my bed and somehow went through the ceiling of the house and then traveled through space or what. But I do know that what happened in that cathedral, and again, you know, within the occult, okay.
I say more than like, I'd probably say that yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jim McFly. His spirit was taken out of his body, and while that was happening, he was sleepwalking and he fell out of a window and landed in his backyard. And something, or possibly, and there was like a fire there, and he just so happened to land right there. Oh my God, here we go with the sex jokes. Superman's vitality lost Jesus. Always be fucking around and finding out new stuff. Yes, you are, Cold Fire. You do fuck around a lot. You really fuck around a lot.
There's this idea that if you do something to somebody's,
I don't know if he's a handsome man, but
may or may not have an effect on the physical body.
I'll say one thing. I am very jealous of his beard because I can't grow up here like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the real RTU. Matter of fact, I can double check that. Go to channel. Well, yes, indeed, that really is the real RTU. Well, welcome to the chat. We're talking about the true life story of a former satanic vampire because a friend of mine decided that this is what I needed to sit and watch tonight. Why? Why did I do this? I could have picked something else. You know, I could have picked something funnier to watch. This is what I chose to watch. What am I doing with my life at this point?
And that's called psychosomatic magic. And there are all sorts of examples of this in psychiatric literature. So I don't know, because the whole thing was so surreal. And mind you, I was not on drugs. You know, I went home.
I'm not saying anything about that, Cold Fire. I'm not saying a one word about it.
And yet this weird thing happened that was like worse than any acid trip I'd ever
done. He's a vampiric wizard. He's a vampire wizard. Oh, God. Okay, gotta get it out. Oh, what about his nipple? No, it's tipples, not nipples. It's tipples. It's tipples. You gotta get around the YouTube censorship. It's tipples. So, could you imagine, like, Could you imagine? Like, you just humor me for a second. Everybody knows the famous portrayal of Dracula by Bela Lugosi, right? Everybody, like, we all know about that. Could you imagine, instead of biting people's neck, he does what, like, Emperor Palpatine when he goes to shoot lightning? I want to drink your blood. He, like, shocks the person to drink their blood every time. Can you imagine that? Could you fucking imagine that? Oh god, that would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome.
I don't
Oh,
know for sure, except I know that the thing on the lawn was real, and I know the thing on my forehead was real. I don't know. I mean, I know something happened because
what about
it happened.
not commenting on that one. Let's continue.
Profound change for the worse.
Let's actually talk about this, the change that happened in you. So in order to kind of transition into that part of your story.
No, it's Tipples, Coalfire. It's Tipples now. It's not Teats, it's Tipples. It's Tipples.
Highest levels of witchcraft. Now, we're not talking about Wicca. We're talking about extremely high levels of witchcraft.
I'm talking about
that
chocolate ring, you'll get diabetes and other stuff. I think it's how that line goes. God, it's been so long since I've watched that clip. Oh, let's continue.
It's so dark that it's probably better to not talk about the things that happen there because it's extremely graphic. But anyway, like at these highest,
extremely graphic,
you eventually come to a bottleneck, and this is what I've heard from
extremely graphic. He sat there and described people being sacrificed and everything. That blood was coming from the cups they were using to serve out the wine. And him describing about the scar on his forehead's graphic? What the fuck? What? Whatever. Why am I even questioning that? Let's move on.
And I just want to know if that was your experience as well. You come to a point where you have to decide between two different paths. I'm not going to go into further detail than that, but is that real? Did you experience that?
Yeah, that happened to me. And I, as you may know, if you watch some of my videos, I was told that there's this 10-stage process.
10-stage process. Oh my.
Higher levels of the occult. And I had gotten up to what's called the 7th level, the Adeptus Major. I believe it. I'm kind of rusty on all this. I have a chart of this in my book, Lucifer Dethroned. But anyway, and at this point, you have to cross the abyss, they call it. Aleister Crowley writes about this at great length. And the idea is if you can cross the abyss, you can be on your way to becoming a god. But in a particular branch of Satanism / ceremonial magic that I was involved in, because there are several, I was given
things online. You can just find it anywhere.
Where I could either go the route of being like a vampire or being a lycanthrope, a werewolf. And because of things I had heard from friends that were into this stuff, I decided to go with the vampire route. Because for one thing, it just seemed more sexy, quote unquote. There aren't many sexy werewolves out there.
As far as supernatural experiences, the only one I can recall is having like sleep paralysis, and I was, for whatever reason, I was on my stomach, and it was in the middle of the night. Probably had to be like 2, 3 in the morning, and I woke up. I couldn't move. Right? When I say sleep paralysis, because I was like, when your mind, you're fully consciously awake, but your body's still in a paralyzed state. I remember feeling something heavy get on top of me, and then like a older man's voice. I remember hearing an older man's voice breathing into my right ear and then giggling into my left. And I was like, oh God, why am I remembering this? Why do I want to remember this? Because that was one of the worst nights of my life. That really was. I honestly was terrified. I thought I'd fucking died for real. And I can remember just praying and praying and praying and praying throughout the whole night, and I cried myself back to sleep. My brothers have had weird experiences. The house we used to live in was built after the Civil War, and my brothers used to be woken up by Civil War soldiers who would be marching through the house giving commands, and they were used to hear gunfire, the sounds of soldiers being shot and killed, generals demanding that they keep moving even after death. So I've had some supernatural horror experience. Like I've talked about on JKB's channel before, but I've never really gone much detailed. And mostly for me, I don't like remembering what happened, and I don't like talking about it, honestly. Casual. He's a mod, so I've said to where mods get certain privileges that regular chat members don't get. So, anyways, to kind of get back to all this, it's man, this is kind of wild for me. I lost words, honestly, of what to say. On one hand, his story sounds crazy and incredible, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, I've got friends who are atheists. I got friends who are Buddhists. I got friends who are Christians. I'm friends with anybody because Jesus loved everyone equally, no matter what. I don't care if you're atheist. I don't care if you're a Buddhist. I don't care if you're Muslim or see. There's a lot of other faiths I'm trying to think of. Judaism, or you're part of the Christian faith. I love you equally. Respect is different, however. Respect is different. But even if I don't respect you, I still love you. That's kind of the idea. Oh, I mean, if I had the pulling power to do that, then I would. Okay, here's the problem with the polygraph test. I might as well go full camera for this since I'm technically talking a lot and not really playing the video. Here's the problem with the polygraph test is that it's been scientifically proven to be only 51% accurate at any point in time. Therefore, it's basically no better than taking a guess or guessing that what the person is saying is the truth. Make sure to shove him, call fire, leave him alone. I know you want to troll somebody. You can go troll Linx. That's perfectly fine. But leave G McFly alone. Leave my good buddy alone. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Oh, that's what I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but that was my personal experience.
Okay, so a lycanthrope is kind of like a somewhat to like a skinwalker. A lot of people in Mexico or Latin America have these witches that do this kind of thing. So this is what you're talking about. And the other one, you said vampire. What do you mean?
Oh, come on, G McFly. Come on, man.
The literal tale of what vampires are about. Like, can you explain a little bit more what you mean by that?
Well, of course, I never got real far into that because, Yeshua, Jesus intervened.
Yeah.
It was like
Glad he did.
cult of beings that were living on blood. And when I chose that path, this entity came to me who I now believe was a fallen angelic being who had a physical body. Just like you see in the Bible, there are angels that can assume a physical form.
Oops.
And can eat and whatnot, like with the three angels with Abraham and Sarah in Genesis. But this is, of course, evil. And he gave me these things I had to do, herbs, lots and lots and lots of cocaine, and to prepare myself. And then at one point in the night, he came to me and cut open his chest, had me drink some of the blood. I don't know exactly what it was within his chest. And then I had to lay down.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
I had literally made a coffin for myself. And I laid in a coffin for 3 days. And when I came out, I was kind of half transformed into something other than human. And the only thing I could do was either drink blood or, this is going to sound weird as heck, celebrate a Catholic Mass and drink the blood out of the chalice. And that was how I survived. I didn't eat anything for over.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. I really do. That means a lot to me. Because I've noticed trying to get people's trust has been rather brutal, extremely brutal. Yeah, let's continue.
Here, except that.
Whatever this guy's smoking. I don't think you want it, considering the kind of trips. If we were to believe that, let's say for a moment he is lying. He's making this up, right? That maybe he smoked too much weed or whatever it is he smoked that caused it. I guarantee you, J. McFly, you do not want it. You don't want it. It's not worth it. I promise you, it will not be worth it.
Work of girls under me, young women, who were all parts of because I'd initiated 175 women into the covens that I was the head of. Because initiation, the kind of witchcraft we were doing, is always male to female. If you're a high priest, you can only initiate women, and vice versa. So some of these women were more than willing to have me bite them in the neck and drink their blood. And there were 4 or 5 of them that would do this, and they alternate so nobody would.
It doesn't kill you, make you stronger. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Going on for quite a while, and at the time, I couldn't go out.
Oh my God, coal fire, don't encourage it.
Got a job working third shift for the Milwaukee Sentinel at that time, one of the 2 newspapers, and my job was to put newspapers in boxes, those metal boxes that they have on the street corners, in the middle of the night. And so I'd be doing that by night, and then in the daytime I'd be resting. We had light-proof drapes, and I'd stay indoors and never get near the sun. But gradually it got worse, like any addiction. And I tell people I've got 2 books. Lucifer Dethroned discusses this, and also a more recent book that I wrote 10 years ago or so called Romancing Death, about the whole vampire. I mean, now vampires, there was this.
That's right, George Martin. George B. Martin. Oh my God. Oh God. Turkey with the insults. Just fantastic. Keep forgetting there's another dude. Yeah, the interviewer, he's been quiet, like maybe adding one or two questions to add context. That's about it. Oh,
of interest in that with the interview with a vampire and then with the Twilight stuff. And
what the fuck? What? Oh God, why is Twilight involved? Why does Twilight matter? What the fuck? Don't tell me this guy got... I hope he didn't make part of this story up because he watched fucking Twilight and read the Twilight books. I hope to God that's not what happened. I really hope that's not what happened. What the hell? What in the hell? What the hell?
it's kind of faded a bit, but thankfully. But anyway, it's like you need more and more blood. You need more, and I was really having bloodlust.
All right, before we continue further, you know what? I want to bring someone in real quick. I'm gonna go full screen. I want to bring somebody in. Because I want to kind of get their thoughts and opinions. Give me 1 second. I want to bring them in because I want to kind of get their thoughts and opinions about this. Because and also because he has some funny things he wants to say about Linx as well. And since this live stream is technically about Linx, it would only be fair. Well, let me go ahead and just hop into here real quick. And we're waiting for him to hop in. Let's see. The guy, let's see. While I'm waiting, I'll read the chat. The guy who's interviewing looks like if Big Cass some dude shrunk down and cut off his hair. This is being a girl. We all read Twilight. Oh, Twilight's the word. Like, why? Why of all books, Twilight Zone? Why that book? Oh, let's see. Why that book of all books? Like, why that book? Just why that one? Hey, there we go. Now we got it up and running. Hey, Jamie Fly, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Not much. This has been an entertaining, like 30, 40 minutes I've been on since I've ranted about Linx. But you said you had some thoughts about her. So why don't you go ahead and tell the class what your thoughts are?
Yeah, I can go. Let's just go. Just keep going, man. We'll talk about it later. This is a good rant that's going on right now with this whole priest thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are watching the stream from the other end, so we're good there. Let's continue on.
Yeah.
The point that I'd be driving around in the middle of the night.
Man, that's just so funny. I
doing
had to
this
hop
thing with my
on, bro.
newspapers, and
I don't know.
Stop
I'd
laughing.
see
This
like a
guy's like,
hooker
what
out
the
there,
fuck? Like, okay, you
or
fucking.
like a homeless person.
I'm telling you, man,
wandering.
he's been abducted by aliens, bro. Aliens.
You know, honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point too.
It's the same thing. Like, how the fuck can you even play all this off?
I just, for me, like being a Christian, I'm inclined to believe fellow Christians when they've experienced supernatural, because I've experienced the supernatural, like I talked about earlier. However, I don't know about his story. I just don't know. Part of me just doesn't know.
I mean, he is playing it off pretty good and making it sound believable, but it's just, I don't know. I guess to the average person, it just sounds like cat, man.
It sounds insane. That's what it sounds like.
It does.
It sounds insane. Well, let's continue.
Or something or other.
Stormy goes, the books were way better. No, the fuck they weren't. And then Turkey Neck goes, sexy werewolves, man. Come on. No.
Oh, that's funny.
Fuck you. No.
Oh, it's funny.
No. Bad turkey. Bad. Oh, fuck you, Coldfire. Fuck you, Coldfire. I see how our friendship is. You can go fuck yourself. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on and the dragon you sleep with every night, you lonely bastard. Guess nobody likes hairy nipples. What the fuck is up with people and hairy fucking nipples tonight? What is this? First his review take with hairy nipples.
Yeah, that started happening when he hopped on earlier.
Well,
Notice that.
as soon as he hopped in, everybody started talking about hairy nipples. It's like, what the fuck?
Nipples.
Fucking nipples! This is my life. This is what my life has become. Oh my god. I need help.
It seems so, bro.
Everything I had, then I'd jump on them and just
Join the club.
Oh god.
kill them.
What?
So at that point is when the Almighty intervened with the lady writing the check, and I told that story last time. So he pulled me away from the brink. Praise God.
What the fuck are you doing?
But yeah,
Just mute yourself. I can't hear you now.
it was terrifying.
Oh, I shouldn't be muted. I hope not, at least.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, I went quiet because he was talking about apparently he was about to murder somebody and the good Lord stopped him. And I was kind of dumbfounded. I'm like, he just admitted attempted murder on camera.
Here.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass. You're a crazy.
Man.
Why would you admit to attempted murder? Why would you admit to that?
He just fucking based himself.
Oh. Be right back. I need 5 more beers. Oh.
I've actually had 3 tonight, some cold IPAs, so I'm
God,
right now.
I gotta. I'm actually out of drink. I was about to head up and go get some more drink. If you go ahead and give your chat some more thoughts about them, I'm gonna go get some more drinks. And this is a perfect fucking face to pause it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'm gonna use that as my default pick now.
Yes. I can do.
Looks like he's about to die.
Oh god.
That is a fucking wicked picture.
I couldn't have timed that better, even if I wanted it to. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh god.
That's fucking funny. All right, man, go get your drink. Hold up, I can't hear shit. So what's up, chat? How's everybody doing tonight? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get myself another beer right now too. Wait, I got one right here. I don't know, man. Hack your way into what? Coalfire. So far, I feel like this guy, I don't know, he may have had some sort of out of body experience as he's trying to describe, but it's just too hard for me to even believe any of this. Like I said earlier, I don't really believe in the supernatural myself. I never really experienced it. I've had some freaky shit happen to me, but it's hard for me to believe any of that shit, which is why, I talk about it and I make fun of it. Until something actually legitimately happens to me, then I'll change my mind. But someone's got to experience it firsthand. feel like this guy's experienced a lot of shit in his life, and that face tells it all. It's just wild. I don't even know what to say about this guy. And as like we were talking about earlier with in chat, like, you know, maybe this guy has had one too many and is on a bunch of meds. He's mixing his meds in, he's making him hallucinate. That's what meds do to you. Drugs, you know. Stay away from drugs, kids. Yeah, Cold Fire. He looks like he's just about to die right now. Like he's like in his last wish, and just standing in that chair, like Robbie. He's recording a video for his funeral. That's basically what he's doing right now. That's the look of a depressed man, and I just think it's funny. You know, I'm not trying to make fun of him, but it's just the story's wild. I can't even put it all into context. It's like, wait a minute, what? How the fuck did you get a dent in your forehead? How did this happen? Like, I don't know, man. As far as I know, I don't have any dents happen to me in my forehead or anywhere in my body. I'm telling you, this guy must have taken so many meds. He mixed them up. Probably walked around without knowing what the hell he's doing. Hopped out of a window, or maybe even just walked out of his own fucking door and tripped on the garden hose and landed on a soft pebble or something, which would explain the bullet hole in his freaking forehead, which we can't even see because the video quality is bad on that. But I would like to meet this guy in person, just sit one on one with him, just be like, all right, man, tell me your story, and just make fun of him. Oh, God. This shit's too funny. And to think that the fact that this guy said that he was doing services from his home, he wasn't even like he wasn't doing it at like in a church. Like, what did he have? Everybody in the backyard, just in freaking chairs and just. Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Right on.
Oh shoot, that's not how that's gonna go on. Fuck it. Alright, there we go. So
Wall Street.
oh stream, oh my God.
Stormy chill.
This has been one hell of a crazy chat, and I appreciate everybody that came here and supporting me. Because, like I said, it fucking weeks, years of just like at this point, it's turned into years of dealing with stupidity like that, like what Linx has done, like what Train has done, like Once Two Sins and RTU and whatnot had done. I'm just sick. I'm sick and tired of it.
Trust me, man. Her name's getting tossed around where she's freaking trying to act nice to people and then screws them over, and just basically taking advantage of people as well for work. You know, I've heard some stories that she's reached out to a few people in other communities for work for her channel and shit like that. They come to some sort of agreement, and when it comes to terms of payment, she basically walks out. You know, I don't want to say too much, but I've been brought into this as well. And
Oh wow! I was wondering why she had friended you, and at first I thought she was trying to get all my friends to turn against me, but I suppose not.
put it this way, I've never even spoken to her, not even to Discord. I just added her just because she was in the other freaking servers that I'm in, and it's like that she's gone. Like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, I didn't say anything. I didn't even spoken about her or anything. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Like, but then I started hearing all these stories come up where she screwed up people for work, and she's just using her disability to her advantage, basically. What's going on with RTU Turkey Neck? What do you mean by that?
Oh, because I said about RTU. So long story short, on one of his live streams that's now deleted because it got taken down, he said that he claimed that I was a creep and a sexual predator, and I needed to be banned from his server, from his community, even though there was no proof.
That stream, I was on that stream.
Yeah, remember because
you a clip of that?
Yeah, you sent me the clip. That's what set that off. Because I hopped on, I saw that, and you and two other mods were like, what the fuck's going on? And then Neil something in there goes, you don't belong here. You work with Eric that loves raping women or something like that. I was like, you got proof he rapes women? You still hadn't shown me that evidence.
Have you seen the stream where with King Sly T, shout outs to him, where he was doing watching one of Rich's videos and you were on his channel, you got brought up, and then Rich said that he said what he said on that first chat, and that's why he banned you, and that's why you don't like him.
Oh yeah, because of course he lies, manipulates the truth, and then when the truth gets put out there, he runs away.
The one thing that I can say is, out of all the accusations that you've been, put through, and all these people claiming that you're this and this and this, where's the proof? If all these people have so much dirt on you, then why don't they just pull that out just to defend their story? I have yet to see anything of that.
Where's the police report? I don't know. I'm such a fucking sexual predator. Where the fuck's that police report? Oh, that's right. There is none. You know why? Because they're kind of, and I'm just going to say it right now, I'm a referee for amateur wrestling.
Is it rape? Coldfire, is it rape if you do it to yourself?
Not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Anyhow, to get back to it, I referee for USA. Like, I referee for USA Wrestling, and that requires me to go to an international background check that takes 48 hours to do by the federal government. And they did not find me in one single database. You know why? Because I never did anything wrong, motherfuckers. Y'all can suck my dick.
The fact that some people are actually trying to stir it up and make it sound worse than what it is, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, like I said, I need to see solid proof. So, I mean, you guys can, I need to see, someone can send me messages or screenshots or whatever it is, and then I'll acknowledge it, and then I'll see what the fuck is going on with that. But in this case right now, like, all these people, calling you whatever they're calling you and this and that, trying to put you in a bad light, nobody's shown any significant proof.
Other than, like, I love Dark Docs.
I saw the Ravens cast stream, the one that we were talking about that one time.
Oh yeah,
they were all over the place. First of all, they didn't even have their shit in line. Like, they even said that they were gonna try to do a second stream for it. It's like, dude, take the time, get the solid proof, and just put it out there. If you have dirt on this guy, just place it out there so that way we can be like, okay, you know what, this is solid proof. It is what it is. But I have yet to see any of that.
My own personal favorites.
Maybe some of the stuff you said was a little odd, but it's odd to the point where it's not that extreme.
I mean, it's typical of the internet anyhow. I've seen worse.
There's a certain level to where you can see someone in a certain light.
But then there's a difference between that and telling me to go kill myself because I demand that you show me proof that you went to the police about somebody, which I've got that recorded. So if they ever take that live stream down, I've got the recording of them telling me I need to take a rope and hang myself. And the guy refused to apologize, instead demanding that I do so. He doubled down and tripled down. And when he was fixing to lose his monetization, then he started to walk it back. Because I told him I was going straight to YouTube about it. Let's see how you feel when you lose your monetization for being a retard.
Hey, man, that's what happens when you play with fire. You don't have shit to back you up.
I'll put it this way. For telling me to kill myself, Dark Docs and AJ is here. I actually committed a felony here in Georgia. So if I wanted to, I could press charges and they could be put on trial for as high as felony murder. Yeah, that's the kind of fucked up they just committed. And they don't realize that because they think that they're smarter than the fucking FBI or any police for that matter.
Yeah,
See,
I mean,
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way, Turkey Neck.
Go ahead.
I'll put it this way, Turkey Nick. It isn't the fact they told me to kill myself. It's the fact that they tried to find my family and harassed my family that pissed me off more than anything else. It was the fact that he insulted my father, who's been dead for 20 years, called my mom a dirty whore right to her face, never apologized for it, yet I'm supposed to be okay with that. Fuck off. Anybody tells me I'm supposed to be okay with that can fuck off.
You know, Cold Fire, he says, likes playing with fire. Hey, man, big ups to you.
Cold Fire,
not worth it. Not worth it. Yikes, people are dumb. Yeah, they're dumb when they don't have solid proof. They say that they got so much proof and they go as far as making a stream about it, but you can't get your facts in check. And you can't show anything that's solid proof. To the average person that knows how to analyze certain types of messages and relate them to a certain type of person on the creepiness level, I would say, like, dude, like, you're taking something that's completely small and turning it into a big ordeal just to try to bring someone down.
I'll put it this way. The worst I did was threaten to whoop their asses because they called my mom a dirty whore and they wouldn't pay me for my work. Well, maybe if you paid me for my work, I wouldn't threaten to whoop your ass, now would I? I'm not sorry.
I bet it's playing with fire, you know? Yeah, it's true. You get burned even if you put it out. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is that you can't just say something without solid proof. If I say, hey, don't talk to this guy because he's whatnot, and you have proof about it, solid proof, show that person that same time, there you go. But word gets spread around. When words get spread around, they get bigger, they get more, they get more cringier. But at the same time, where is the physical proof? Where is the videos? Where is the text messages? Where are the chat logs? Like, where is all this information that you guys claim that he's so and so, but nothing to prove? All you have is like little shit here and there about, everybody's got their own personalities. I get that. People can, two best friends can talk gay and they can be that way, but that's just them. But some people will take that like, oh, like, just because you guys are so cool, that means that you're going to be someone like that.
Oh yeah, 8-Bit Eric. That's a pretty accurate one I've seen. He's not an alcoholic. He enjoys alcohol. That's fine. If he likes alcohol, that's fine. If he likes drinking on stream, that's fine. I don't care. That's his business.
Well, you see Turkey Neck with that one with the alcoholism accusations. There's actually video proof on that. Like, it's the way he does it. I'm not. I know you're a big Eric fan, Tim's. I know, but if he has a drinking problem, he has a drinking problem. It is, we're all human at the end of the day.
And given his circumstances, even if he is slightly an alcoholic, I can understand it because I've had personal conversations, so I can understand deeper if it is. From what I've seen from my personal experience with family members with alcoholism, it doesn't match it. It might get there if he isn't careful, but.
And Turkey Neck, that's facts. That is true. They'll still accuse him even with no proof, and that harms your character. Yes, that is true, because everybody's going down to the point where they're using the grape word now just to put someone on the spot now. Like, that's like the solid baseline of trying to get someone to get noticed and to be harassed,
canceled.
You don't like someone or cancel, whatever. Someone doesn't like you. Oh, he's a graper. It's like. And then all of a sudden, everybody's gonna believe you. You're not gonna believe it.
You don't have to worry about monetization on my channel. I ain't worried about that. You can say rape. Well, actually, the one we really should be saying is pedophilia. If you don't like somebody, you don't like their opinions, well, they're a pedophile.
That's the second one. That is the second one too. Those are like the baseline words that people are using now to harm other people's characters.
This is like it's like Review Tech, for example. I don't think he's a pedophile, but he's an asshole. He's not a pedophile, he's an asshole. But kid behind the camera admitted to being pedophilic because he stated for a fact that he
calls himself an asshole. I mean, that's he's done.
Well, it's proven he's an asshole. Well, I'll put it this way: a lying, manipulating asshole.
That's your call.
I'm the proof of the lying.
Yeah. But still, Turkey Neck's got a really good point there. They still, I'm read it again. They accuse him even with no proof, and it harms you. Yeah, the only people that are going to believe that are the people that are going to take it from someone else's word without doing any investigations or getting any solid proof or getting any screenshots, getting any solid physical proof of who this person is. Without that, how the fuck are you going to believe it? Like it's insane how dumb people are nowadays to believe someone else with no physical proof.
And it happens way too often. And
Yeah,
these
it happens everywhere, man. You're gonna have haters in this world. That's a fact. You know, you're gonna have people that
Stormy, you didn't know about that. Oh, so Stormy, at the end of the live stream, then I'm gonna pull up episode 3 of Locale Clout Chasers, and I want you to watch it.
Yes.
Because it will give you some great insight into that story.
Yeah.
There's a reason why me and RJ call him pedo behind the camera, not kid behind the camera. So make sure you have this open in your browser or whatever tab you have. Like it. Make sure you share it as well. But make sure you watch it after this live stream. Because trust me on this one. Oh my God. Fucking 22 and she was fucking 15. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Fucking kill me on that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, the bottom line is this. This is the only thing I have to say. Is if you're gonna dislike someone and talk about them and try to spread rumors without any physical proof, you're setting yourself up, you know, because not only are you trying to hurt someone's reputation just because you don't like them, just fucking move on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just move on, honestly. Oh, no, these people, they don't want to move on. You know why they don't want to move on? Because that means they could just keep milking the situation for clicks and likes and views and clout. RJ pointed this out. RTU is not the messenger who should be giving it, but he gives the great messages. That a lot of people do a lot of this stuff for clout, which is views and money. They want the attention. They'll do anything it takes to get it, even if it means ruining another person's life with no evidence. One of the biggest examples of it, of this recent decade, is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Fucking perfect example.
Looking at the camera. That's funny.
Oh, I say this guy's got a really serious face, and this guy. I've just imagined like Chris Hansen's voice right here, and then like a Predator's voice right there.
I was telling chat earlier, like he looks like he's recording his funeral video when he dies.
Oh God, that's horrible.
That's the perfect, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Am I right? I mean,
no, you're not wrong.
Like,
no, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
This guy looks like he's gonna die tomorrow. He already knows it. He's recording his video. Okay, guys, this was my life, and this is what happened to me, and just know me for who I am. Yeah, that bullshit. Man, come on, come on.
I'm so tempted to make so many horrible jokes, but I'm not going to.
Will you believe me if I say I'm 28 years old?
Wait,
oh shit.
Trillion years old.
Trillion years old. I believe you.
No, Coalfire is like the body of a 20-year-old with the mind of a 5-year-old.
You're old as fuck, Coldfire. That's all I can tell you.
Fucking unbelievable. This is like the most retarded thing ever. Everything I've dealt with, it's just like, tonight was the final culminating night of just everything that has been pissing me off for the last year and a half now.
Rage on, brother. That's all you got to do. Let it out. You know, fuck it.
Yeah, that's
I've told you this a long time, man.
Yeah, because what is it? I kept fighting you. I kept fighting RJ. I kept listening to the other people saying, like, look, just be nice about it. It will all work out in the end. Work out in the end, my ass. It was more like I kept getting bent over the table and people were fisting me left and fucking right and not even bothering to spit on it before they fisted me. And didn't even bother to at least leave $1 afterwards. Could have left me $1. No.
You didn't even buy you dinner.
Yeah, didn't buy me dinner. Didn't buy me cake. Didn't buy me fuck all.
Jesus Christ.
No, just get bent over. Just get bent over, get your career fucked. Fuck you. How dare you spend the last 10 fucking years of your life building your YouTube channel. Fuck you. How dare you, AJ?
As Phil would say, a decade.
Why am I toxic?
This happened to me a decade ago. I've had this chair for a decade. My computer's a decade old. Like, man, you're a decade old, man. Shut the fuck up.
Phil. It felt it. You gotta admit, the casino did a great job felting him. You gotta admit.
Let's get some subs.
Let's get some subs and some likes for felting Phil.
He's a bum.
He's retarded.
He's fat.
He's old.
Oh, it's just about you know what, man? I never, just going off topic here. I never used to watch Kino Casino for anything until they started doing this shit with Phil, and I became a subscriber with them. I was like, these guys are pretty fucking funny in terms of that. They're a little unhinged. They probably take shit out of proportion sometimes, but it's entertaining.
Oh,
PWR, man. Like, PWR fucking raped fucking Phil.
Oh my god. Well, that's part of the humor, though. That's part of the humor of it, is them just going off it.
We're gonna get hot tonight. We're gonna get super hot tonight, guys. That guy's funny, though. I'm not gonna lie. That guy's funny.
Oh, I
have a question, though. Is he gay? Like, in real life? I'm not too sure.
PPP? I don't know what he is. I know Andy's straight.
No, not PPP. PWR.
Oh, he's asexual.
Okay.
He says he's a self-admitted asexual, which is, don't even get me started on how that's supposed to fucking work.
Hey, man, it's he's saying the truth. I mean, you got to respect the man.
I got no.
I didn't even know.
The motherfucker.
I was gonna ask him, but then I was like, I don't want it, because he's a little sensitive, but at the same time, I'm like, I was gonna call in today in the morning when he made his stream. I was gonna be like, hey man, are you gay or something? Like, I'm not trying to sound rude, but no other way to say it. But I was like, nah, never mind, because he's gonna be like, you're an effing coward. How dare you say that to me?
Oh my god! What's so bad is I could actually see that. That's the thing that gets me. Is that I could see that.
His voice is so universal too, man. Like, anybody can do it. Come on, guys. He's an effing coward.
That's what's so bad is I could legitimately see that. I could legitimately see that happening. Oh my god! But
it's cool though. I mean, I'm not hating on the guy. He's cool. I mean, whatever, man. I support whoever I like. Fuck it.
Yeah. At this point, fuck it. Who cares? Just fuck it. Who cares? Oh my god.
Yeah, so let's go back to the stream, man. I think we've derailed a little bit too much already.
Yeah, we kind of have. Yeah, oh god. I don't want to see the chapters.
Unless you want to bring up the whole Linx situation again.
I'm gonna say, honestly, I'm kind of ready to just wrap this up and come back tomorrow night to do a part 2 to this.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious. I want to do a part 2 to this because I'm having too much fun with it to want to finish it all up for one night. So fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I've ranted enough about Linx. Go ahead and give me your thoughts about her.
Who, me?
Yeah.
She's a bitch. She uses people for work and doesn't fucking pay up and shit, man. I mean, I got proof on that.
Oh, absolutely. Fucking. This is like the worst person I've dealt with in a long ass fucking time. Oh god, my stream is crashing now. She's hacking my computer.
Yeah, I just see that. Oh man, she
She's-
fucking got you, bro.
Son of a bitch. Fucking knew I shouldn't have joined her server.
Fucking internet right now.
Fucking knew I shouldn't have let her get a hold of my fucking son of a bitch.
That's.
There we go. There we
I
go.
don't know, man. My final. I mean, like again, my final take on Linx is, she just needs to fucking chill out and fucking. If you're gonna fucking make not contracts, but if you're gonna make agreements with people for work, at least fucking pay the people for the work that they put in, not just fucking walk away or disappear and then start talking shit on them.
Absolutely. Well,
What's funny now that you mentioned it, she did fucking remove me from Discord. And wait, no, you know what? No, she didn't. I still have her right here.
yeah, I'm still on her. That's what the part that gets me. That's the part that gets me. Is that she.
And then my question to her on that is, what proof do you have? Instead of being word to word, you got the proof. Post it up, honey.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying is, where's this fucking proof? Where is this?
Yeah, she can't. It's like I said, it's word to word. It's like a trust me, bro type of situation.
Oh my god.
She got your IP when you need a VPN, my man. Hey man, I'm wired up on that VPN myself. I use it all the fucking time.
I'm using a VPN to stream right now. Oh no, she killed my stream.
Good night, man.
Oh, she killed my stream. Oh no, we're still alive. We're still alive. No, we're not alive. Oh god damn it. It was going so good.
This is your time. Yeah, this is your time to call it quits, bro. I said that's what it is.
Yep.
Too much ranting for the day. The internet can't take it.
No, can't take it anymore. Oh god, I broke the whole damn thing. All right, brother.
Good night, lady. All right, bro. Well, thanks for having me on, man. It's a pleasure to be on there with you and shit.
Oh yeah, we should do it again tomorrow night.
Yeah, just hit me up, man. You already know it.
Yes, sir. Love you, brother. See you next time.
Love you too, man. All right, bro. Have a good one. Have a good night, chat.
You too. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream here. Oh god, why the hell are you glitching out? There we go. Now it's working again. Yeah, I'm spent. So I'm going to oh god, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's why. Fix that real quick. God. The people in the chat are just the fucking worst. Okay, where the hell is it? Oh, yeah, it crashed. I figured it would. Go ahead and just end this here. There you go. I wanted to see if you would spam that. Spam refreshing in the chat as I get ready to head out, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate everybody that came on, showed their support, showed me some love, and thanks, and a special thanks to G McFly for not only sending a donation in, but hopping in and giving his thoughts and everything. I'm going to go ahead and end it with this song right here. A little special. This is a special song for Coalfire. Love you, buddy. See ya, guys.
Thank you for hating me. I used to lose so much sleep over what you stole from me. But now the tables turned, I'm the lion, you're the sheep. You turn my vulnerability on me like a weapon. But taking knives in the back really taught me a lesson.
All Also, fuck you, Linx. Fuck you. Fuck you, Linx.
Thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no love, for setting me off like a loaded gun. Thank you for making me stronger than I thought I could ever be. Thank you for hating me. You hate yourself. So here's some money, my friend, go get some help. I feel so sorry for you, cause you're always gonna be alone. The world will know my name, not yours, you're my stepping stone.
Hey, fucking man, no one's gonna remember you, Linx.
Yeah.